Erik, was this a case of you guys finally figuring it out, or Tyler Hero figuring it out for you to get the offense finally going?
Well, I mean, it wasn't our best offensive game, but we found some solutions, and that second unit was really inspiring. In that fourth quarter to create that separation, and Tyler just got into a great rhythm. When the ball was finding him for a couple of easy ones, and then he does what he does also, and he made a couple tough ones as well. But everything was sparked by that defensive energy, full court, multiple efforts, the gang rebounding, all of that stuff. It was like a tale of two teams. But, with that said, I don't want to take anything away from Detroit. It wasn't totally about us. I mean, that team is fast. They're athletic. They're quick off the dribble. They just keep on coming at you. So you really have to be razor sharp on your defensive execution, your focus, and doing things with force.
Was this a case of your defense holding you in there? Because there were some sets where they just
No question about it. No question about it. We were not in a great rhythm offensively, particularly in that first half. I don't think anybody in that locker room felt like there was a rhythm or flow in that first half, and Detroit had a lot to say and do about that. But we didn't really play with great energy and pace and multiple actions and getting the ball from one side of the floor to the other. In the second half, we had a little bit more of that, but I also just thought the defensive stops, the consecutive ones, led to some easier 4-on-4s and different things in transition. Kyle was really pushing the tempo in the fourth quarter. I love it when Kyle is so aggressive like that. It just creates so many opportunities and a momentum, for your team offensively.
And then your rotation change, Gabe in and Max out. What's sort of the background there?
Well, this team was so quick, and that's not something that is any kind of indictment on Max. It's just the speed and quickness, and they were playing small ball. It just felt like we needed another ball handler out there, and another guy that could contain off the dribble. And again, the combination of Gabe and Caleb were really good on the ball, applying that pressure, speeding guys up, but also containing and keeping the ball out of the paint.
Specifically on the defense, how do you feel like the zone work just to kind of stabilize things and maybe change the tempo?
We had to go to it. In the second quarter and the beginning of the third, they were just chewing us up, in our man. And at that point, we got them double digits. It was just, we went to it to just try to change the tempo of the game. And those guys did that and some, their energy and multiple efforts was really inspiring.
I know Tyler can get going at any point in a game, but you've seemed to trust him in the fourth quarters ever since he was 19 and he got here. He's been playing in those big moments. So what makes him so good?
Well, there's a lot of different factors to that. One, all the confidence that he has, that's born out of all the hours and work, behind the scenes. But he's willing to put himself out there, as well, because you're going to have some nights where, it's not, going for you. But he really becomes energized in those kind of moments when there's an opportunity for big shots or momentum shifting type shots. And that's what he was able to do in the fourth quarter today. Big one on zone.
All right, we'll go with Cooper Moorhead, Heat.com. Go ahead.
So we know that you guys are going to give up some threes, whether you're in man or zone, but it seemed like the quality of looks Detroit was getting was hugely diminished in the second half. What do you really attribute to that?
A lot more energy, and sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's not about the scheme, but it's about, the multiple efforts. Even though they got to a double-digit lead at the start of the third quarter, I thought we had a much different disposition, defensively. And we were able to keep the ball in front of us. They did make, a couple tough shots without, breaking the defense down. But they did get up, 10, 12 points. And then that's when we shifted, to the zone and went with the second unit, and they just gave us a great spark and energy.